Hi again, this is Dustin from the Nerd Effect Podcast, and we're here live at Tree City Comic Con. I have with me today Miss Tracy, also known as the Hot Nerd Girl, blogger, podcaster, and all-around awesome panelist. We did a panel earlier this morning. It was super awesome.
Yeah, you were wonderful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I got another compliment from somebody earlier about it. And
oh, good.
Because I had never done a panel before, so it was new to me.
I know. Well, you were a rock star.
Oh, thank you. So were you.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to bring you over, get a little interview with you. Maybe we can introduce some people to you, or, however. So what do you do? Who are you? Where are you from?
Well,
what's your sign?
Aquarius. No. So I do a blog. It's called hotnerdgirl.com. And I kind of write all different types of things. I do a lot of convention coverage. I do a lot of movie reviews, book reviews. I do top 10 lists, photo shoots, pretty much anything nerdy you can think of, I do it. And then I also do a podcast, which we talked about on the panel, called Pod Thingy. And that is with a supernatural thriller writer, a rock star, and a geek outlaw. And then I am the lone girl who represents all of girldom. And then we have a lot of celebrity guests that come on and hang out.
What kind of celebrity guests have you had on the show?
We have had John Cryer, Todd Stashwick. We had Sarah Quick, who's the producer of the Epic Ink. Kind of geeky tattoo show on A&E. We had Lena Carolla, who won the first season of The Quest. We had Ivan Van Norman from King of the Nerds.
Nice.
He was the last man standing on the first season of King of the Nerds. We had Paul Schreier, who was Bulk on Power Rangers.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a super nice guy.
Very nice. Big teddy bear.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so how did you get started? Like, what was your inspiration into getting into blogging and podcasting and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I am a lifelong nerd.
Yes.
My parents were Trekkies, so I don't remember a life without Star Trek in it. And I started going to conventions and dressing up when I was very small. I wore my Starfleet uniform to high school and had my senior pictures taken in my Starfleet uniform. And
awesome.
Yeah, I didn't really think of myself as being a nerd until somebody pointed it out to me, though. I just kind of was who I was.
Chris Hardwick explains it that way a lot. It's like you don't know what you are really until just recently, until they put a label on it, and you're like, oh, I must be a nerd.
If anything, I just called myself a Trekkie or Trekker.
Right.
Yeah, but I was into Star Wars and comic books. I was really big into X-Men and Thor. I was Norwegian, so I grew up with a lot of the mythology. So when I discovered that there was a Thor comic book character, I was like, oh. But, yeah, so I was always bombarding my family and friends with a lot of nerdy stuff. And finally, my friend Darcy put his foot down and said, that's it. You need to stop bombarding us. You need an outlet for this. You're going to put a blog together. You're going to call it Hot Nerd Girl. And I said, that's a stupid name. I'm never going to call it Hot Nerd Girl. And he was like, no, it's going to be great. Nobody's going to pay attention but your family and friends. And I was like, okay, well, that's a good point. And the next thing I know, there's tens of thousands of followers. And
just overnight, right?
Oh, yeah, no. No, I think I've been doing this for about 4.5 years.
Nice. Okay. I guess what are some of the highlights of doing this? Like, what are some of your favorite moments that you've done while doing your Hot Nerd Girl?
I think just meeting people. This is the 4th time I've done a booth. Usually I do convention coverage, so I'm kind of wandering around. But when I sit at the booth, I get to meet a lot of the convention goers. I get to see more of the costumes because they kind of walk by and everything. And
it's okay.
This can be edited, right? No. No, I really love talking to people because just being out and about in the world, nobody speaks my language. I can see somebody walking by in a t-shirt and I'll make a comment about it and they look at me like I have tentacles sprouting from my face. But here it's like, welcome to Night Vale, and they're like, yes, you understand. And so it's definitely it's my language and it's my happy place.
But if you actually had tentacles sprouting from your forehead, here's the place to
This is
be
true.
accepted for
This
it.
is true.
Yes.
There have been some Cthulhu fans here. Yeah, they would appreciate that.
Well, awesome. All right. Well, I guess where can people find some of your work? What are some of the sites they can go to? Social media, fun stuff like that.
Yeah, for my blog, it's hotnerdgirl.com, facebook.com/hotnerdgirl, and at Twitter, it's a little weird. It's at hot_nerd_girl. And then for Pod Thingy, it's podthingy.com and facebook.com/podthingy, geeks at podthingy.com. I also write, so there's the Forging Freedom anthology that you were looking at earlier, and
yes.
just Google Hot Nerd Girl. You can't miss it.
I noticed you do some modeling stuff too, I take it? Like I saw your photos behind your booth over there.
Only when forced to. I'm not a cosplayer, but I am a massive nerd who likes to dress up sometimes. And so I don't I don't make costumes per se, but I do assemble them. So if I can find it at Target, it can go on a costume.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you got to get back to your table probably.
No, thank you for having me.
No, thank you. And thank you for doing the panel with me. I felt
Absolutely
very comfortable doing it. It was awesome.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. It was really fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, for more, go visit some of her sites. We'll put links in the bottom of the video. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Sci-fi.
Hey!